We're here for more great NFL action as we're just about ready for the opening kickoff. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
With the dome protecting us from the elements, weather won't have an effect on this one today. I'm Tom Hammond. Chris Collinsworth is here. We're ready for the call. And this game is now underway. How do you see this one playing out, Chris?
I think the thing is you have to have good quarterback play, because if you have that, you can withstand a lot of adversity. The team with that definitely has an advantage here.
Only one man back. They give it to the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. Big-time play by the defensive end.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Little handoff. Brought down about the 27-yard line. 1 yard on the play.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
He's looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. And they get him at the 34-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Rushing, fields it at the 24. And he just got hammered. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning calls for motion left. He fakes it. Fires it out. And he catches it. Tackled at the 46-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
They'll throw on first down. He throws right. Brings this one in. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. The completed pass goes for a gain of 7.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
They motion to the left.
Here we go, team. King. Play. Let's go get it.
Play action. Manning is going to be sacked for a loss. What happened to the protection on that one, Chris?
Yeah, that was a great job getting past the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. It's one thing when you blitz is that you create one-on-one matchups up front, and that time the defensive end able to take advantage.
Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He's dropped at the 34. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Manning is in the shotgun. He has 2 tight ends in the offense. He's changing things up. He fakes it. Throws out left. And they get him at the 21. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
A dive on the run. Hit and drop behind the line. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Clark motioning to the right. Little handoff. He fights forward to about the 23. A couple of yards there, and so it'll be third down. Third down and 12. This is the 8th play of this drive. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Looking to throw. Scans the field. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They were unable to convert on 3rd and long, and you've got to think they'll go for 3 right now and kick the field goal.
Yeah, really nothing wrong with that pass. If it's not there, be safe with it. You know you got 3 points coming.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance. Bounced off the upright, no good. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. The guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. And after that miss, the score remains the Colts nothing, the Broncos nothing. The intended receiver just got laid out.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
The Colts bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Jackson bats it down. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Cutler looking to throw. With the hard throw out to his left. And it's knocked loose. Almost a catch, but he had it pop right out of there.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Rushing, fields it at the 26. Brought down right around the 40-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
He may have changed things up. Manning looking to throw on first down. He's there for the catch. Hit hard at the 48-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Makes the change. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. He found a little daylight and was able to break free for the first.
Nice hold that time by the offensive line and a good burst by the back to take advantage of it, pick up 6 yards and a first down.
He's changing things up. And he's drilled at the 44-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Manning changes the play at the line. A dive on the run. The defender gets him to the ground. Gain of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense. Makes a change. Play action. No connection this time. The running back can't quite get to that one.
And the halfback was open on that one. The quarterback just missed him.
Smith is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. Gets the punt away. Into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Cutler lines up under center. I formation behind him. Tosses it out. He's hammered in the backfield. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up play action. Looks for a man open. He's got room to run. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Rifles it across the middle. He took a shot at the 42. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the throw out to his right. It's a fumble. Jackson recovers the loose ball.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Here's the give. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Sets up the play action, and he caught it. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That play fake is good for a gain of a handful. 3rd and 8 now. Cutler, 4 receivers lined up here. He's looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. Cuts back and he's dropped. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. They'll set up inside the 5. 4 yards out. Cutler is under center. Offense lines up in an I. Another run. He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looking to throw. Looks down the field. Makes the catch. Touchdown. How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy on the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll start at the 29-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Indianapolis using an audible. Feeds it to the back. He's dropped around the 32-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. Manning is in the gun. He has 3 receivers. Manning changes the play at the line.
36 men. Left 21.
Back to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They line up at the 44. Manning steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Indianapolis changing their play.
Inside. Wake up, guys. Let's get that ball back. We got close one. Make a stand, G.
And they'll run him again. Brought down behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Game 22 pressure. Game things. Stay outside it. Hey, regular.
And it looked like they jumped early.
You feel me? Just be patient. What's up, buddy?
Full start offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why
Repeat
Pee Wee
second down.
football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Manning changes the play at the line.
Mirror. Reload. Don't lose your ball.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Come on, D, let's go off the field now. Here we go. Let's hit him in the mouth. Over right.
Looks to pass. He's running out of time. Makes the reception. And he will lose yardage on the play. Loss of a couple on the completed pass.
He did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
Denver looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. He punts it. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Play action. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. Great open field tackle. Sapp grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 34. Young is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Little handoff. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Young, the ball carrier. They tackle him for a loss. That defense just came up big on the play.
Well, I'll be honest here. I really thought they would pass in that situation. You call a run, hoping you catch the defense somehow off guard, but that time they were not off guard.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Makes the fair catch. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Colts come out in the ace formation. Indianapolis using an audible. Someone jumped early down there.
False start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Manning drops to throw. Makes the throw over the middle. And they get him at the 21. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning calls for motion right. It's the tailback. He gets to about the 31-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
We played a quarter. The score is 7-0. It's 1st and 10. Manning calls an audible. He looks to throw on 1st down. Rifles it to the middle. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Manning is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. The Colts changing their play at the line. Tackled at the 33. They pick up 2 yards, and that makes it 3rd down. It's 3rd down now and 8 to go. Ball on the 33. Manning lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. The Colts changing their play at the line. He drops back. Short throw to the right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Smith is waiting for the snap. He punts it. And they make the fair catch. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll go to work at the 25. 1st and 10. They line up in a one-back set. Young gets it on the inside. Brought down around the 26-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 26. They'll come out in the I. Back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Young caught that one for a gain of 6. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. On play action, rifles it out there. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. What a play!
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
From the 39-yard line. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Graham takes off in motion. Throws while on the run. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Back to pass. Dumps it out right. Pass incomplete. Looked like he put a little too much on that one.
Boy, that one was shot in there, too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
He drops back to pass. Throws off his back foot. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. Tackled right around the 36-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
They line up at the 37. Manning with 3 wide receivers. Manning changes the play at the line. He drops back, throws it short, makes the catch. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Sets up the play action. Short pass to his left. It's a fumble, and it will go out of bounds. And that was a little bit of luck on that carry.
I wish a few more of my fumbles would have bounced out of bounds. What a lucky break that was.
The Broncos bring in their quarter defensive package. He may have changed things up. Here's the give. He gets to about the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 8, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up in the red zone for the first time today. The Colts changing their play at the line. A dive gets the carry. And they get him around the 16-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 3rd and 1. Ball on the 16. The Colts come out in a single back formation. Indianapolis changing their play. The defense has him surrounded. Bailey has the pick. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick, just a real heads-up play.
They line up at the 33. Cutler will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. They'll give it off here. He's dropped at about the 35-yard line. Young gains around 3 yards on the draw play. The Broncos line up with 2 tight ends. Play fake. Rockets it. Catch is made. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
They're going to pitch it. He's dropped for a loss. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
Drops back. He throws it with the catch. And they get him at the 30. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
The pocket is collapsing. Completed. Brought down at about the 21. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He throws left. It's completed. What a shot! Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. Fakes to the back. Short throw to the right. Gets in for the touchdown. And so it's good for 6.
This quarterback has a tremendous understanding of what this defense is trying to do to him. He's simply moving defenders around with his eyes and finding the open guy. He is really playing beautiful football right now.
And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Heath from the 4. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Colts come out in a single back formation. Calls the play at the line. He fakes it. Passes right. Kudavides gets the interception. Inside the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And they will finally get their hands on him after he makes the huge catch and run at the 1. They'll set this one up inside the 5, about a yard to pay dirt. They go with the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Tosses it out. He's hammered in the backfield. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Drops back to pass. He needs to make a decision. Sacked. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. He kicks it. Rushing takes it at the 4. He's still going. He's tackled at the 30. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. 3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun. Manning changes the play at the line.
Reset it, reset.
He looks to throw on first down. Goes through his read. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Indianapolis changing their play. Hart comes in motion. Manning will look to throw. Knocked away. Gonzalez was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The defense is in the dime. The Colts changing their play at the line.
96 man. Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. Watch the fake. I got him.
Looking to throw. Pass to the middle. Kudavides picks it off. He's brought down around the 36-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Looks like 3 wideouts this time. He throws on the run. He's tackled around the 29-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. And he catches another. He's dropped around the 14-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Young gets the ball left side. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Maybe a yard. That brings up second down. Goal line only a dozen yards away now. Young lines up as the single back. Back to throw. Scans the field. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 5. Around an 8-yard pickup on the slant route that time. They'll line it up. 5 yards for the score. Cutler is under center. I formation this time. Dumps it out right. Into the end zone for a touchdown. He's having a first half to remember out there, Chris.
And this defense is having a first half to forget. As a matter of fact, I think they had forgotten everything that this coaching staff taught them coming into this game.
This should add the extra point. The kick is up. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. It came loose. Williams gets his hand on it and scoops it up. Well, the Broncos will continue to punch it in. And a costly fumble.
He was hit hard on that one, but you have to expect that on kick returns because you have guys flying 100 miles per hour in both directions.
Extra point is good. Denver with a commanding lead. Kicks it off. Heath from the 2. Drilled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Indianapolis using an audible. Give to the tailback. He's tackled at the 28-yard line, and the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 28. A dive is the single setback. The Colts changing their play at the line. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 30. That's a 2-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
They'll give it off here. And they didn't get it. That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
Smith kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Royal takes it at the 21, and they get him at the 23-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Tackled at the 24-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Here's the halfback. And he's depleted at the 26-yard line. Young gains about 2 yards on the run. 3rd down and 7. Ball on their own 26. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Blue 45.
Drops back, fires it right, makes the grab. Brought down at the 37. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Throws it short. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. Single back formation. Young gets the carry left side. And he's hammered at the 44-yard line. Young gets 3 yards on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Scheffler in motion. He's looking to throw. Throws middle. Batted away. Graham was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Cutler sends a guy in motion to the right. Cutler drops to throw. Looking for a receiver. Can't hang on. He tried to force that one in.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. He punts it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Manning changes the play at the line. They'll throw on 1st down. Short pass. It's intercepted. To the 10. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. What an interception for this defense.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Up and good. Denver up by a big margin. Kicks it off. From his own goal line. Drilled at the 27-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. And it's completed. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Indianapolis using an audible. Drops back on 1st down. Is there for the catch. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
He may have changed things up. Manning drops to throw. Short pass to his left. Knocked out of bounds around the 49-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Third and inches. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning is looking to stay perfect on this drive. There for the reception. He makes a great open field tackle. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
3, call it 4 on the completion.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Manning drops to throw. Throws right. And he has been his go-to guy on the drive.
You know, you can say anything you want about Peyton Manning, the great size, the arm strength, all that other stuff, but I think that his study habits, what he knows about defenses, his coolness under pressure in big game situations, all that sets him apart.
They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run. It's incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Hey, never quit, fellas. Goes left. Let's go. Oh, yeah, bark. Hey, back. Seam.
Drops back. Rockets it out. They picked it off. He gets in for 6. Great play by the defender. He was able to take it for 6.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
Point after is good. Denver with the big advantage. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Pretty good field position to start this drive after the pick for 6 brought their last drive to an abrupt end.
Yeah, that interception on the last drive really hurt them, but they do have good field position from the kick return to start this drive.
Watch the switch.
Back to throw. Rifles this one out to the left. Gonzalez can't make the catch. Gonzalez was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 41. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone before halftime. He's looking to throw, and they're coming after him. Pass completed. He's tackled at the 40. Very impressive first half of football. Our score, the Broncos 45, the Colts nothing. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 6. He's hammered at the 30. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. A die to lone back. Indianapolis using an audible.
Go, baby. Come on. Run around. Let's stop it right now.
Setting up play action. Incomplete pass this time. 2nd down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Manning calls an audible.
Asshole, inside. Watch the run. Empty. Here we go, team. Let's go. Swim. Let's go get it.
Looking to throw. Strong throw. Tackled at the 47-yard line.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback, probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
The Colts changing their play at the line.
Come on, D. Back up. Now.
Back to pass. Guns it out. Williams knocks it away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
3 wide receivers set. Manning calls an audible.
Chain. Come on, D. Watch your ball. Hey, don't get that ball up.
He's looking to throw. Rifles it left. And they get him at the 47-yard line. Wayne picks up 7 yards with that catch. They line up at the 47. Ace backfield this time. Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. 96 minutes. Let's get off. Roger.
He's under a heavy rush. How can you drop that? And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets the punt away. They down it at the 2. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
He fumbled it. It's picked up. I'm not sure this will have any impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, at least we're still seeing that defense flying around and trying to make plays out there, but they haven't made many here today.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped at the 2. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
He drops back, passes to his left. He lost yardage on the play. Loss of 3 on the completion.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
They're packed in tight on the line. He's changing things up.
Get your hands up front. Why you learn motion. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. All right. Now. Over top, too straight.
Toss. He doesn't get back to the line. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Kick is up. He's got it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Kicks it off. And he'll return this one from the 7. They get him at the 27. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
False start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
Goes right, Lucy. Watch the line. Green 88. Green 88. Under.
Looks to pass. Dumps it out right. He's brought down at the 27-yard line. Just about 5 yards on that completion.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
With the pass. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 37. Looks to be a good gain of 10 or so on the slant that time. Third down, half yard, maybe a little less. Ball on their own 37. Fakes the run. Throws a bullet. And they get him right around the 50-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Gets the throw off. Defender gets his hand on it. Jackson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down, 10 yards to go. Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. Offense lines up in an I. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He drops back. Makes the throw up the middle. He's dropped at about the 33-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
44 press. Solid, close one. 88. Hang on. 88. Over. Stay right here.
They'll throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Brought down right around the 14-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He dropped it. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Cutler comes to the line under center. He has two tight ends.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
Fakes to the back. He throws it, and it's knocked down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
He's looking to throw. Defense is getting pressure. Well, the Broncos will continue to punch it in. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
Kick is up. It's good. Denver is winning big. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Still on his feet. He's tackled at the 27. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. They'll get the ball here at the 27-yard line. Manning is lined up under center. They'll line up in single back. Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Hey, regular. Let's go, let's go. Let's lead. Let's go.
Here's the give. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the run. Single set backfield. He's changing things up.
Mirror. Reload. No. Go, baby, come on. Dre slide. Come on, lock him down.
He drops back. He needs to get rid of it. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They brought pressure with the blitz, and it worked to perfection.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
Tiger. Let's go now, let's go. Stay on side. There we go. Move up. Screen here, Quan, screen.
Give to the tailback. It appears to be short. The defense probably wasn't looking for the run there.
Hey, and as a defense, if you want to run the ball in that situation, go ahead. Come up and make the tackle. You can go off and pout in the corner. We'll go back and celebrate with a little glass of water.
Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 39-yard line. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. He looks to throw on first down. Throws it short. Brings it in. Knocked out of bounds at the 42. Graham picks up about 3 with the catch. They line up at the 42. Denver comes out with an I formation.
Toby 32, come on.
Drops back. He throws right. He's brought down at about the 49-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Let's go, baby. Get the
Denver
ball.
sends a man in motion to the right. He looks to throw on first down. Rifles this one out to the right. He's pushed out around the 42-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Graham takes off in motion. Play action. He threw off his back foot, and the defender intercepts it. He is hit hard on the play. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
Let's roll. You fell asleep, play it.
A dive on a counter right side. Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
I can remember talking to Peyton Manning the first time about Joseph Adai, and he said that Joseph Adai, the first time he walked into minicamp, he knew he was something special. He understood the offenses very quickly. He was tough. He was always asking questions, and Peyton always knew he was going to be a star.
Manning hands it off straight ahead. He got decleated. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drive.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Indianapolis changing their play.
Boot. Mike and Blizzard. Hey. Green, 2-man. Come on, dog, let's go. Cross right.
He's looking to throw. Throws to the middle. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He gets another carry. Brought down at the 15s.
Joseph Addai is really the perfect back for this style of offense. Of course, they have the ability to spread the field with the passing game. You see a lot of nickel and dime coverage against this passing game. So now you're creating some rushing lanes for Joseph Addai, and he really takes advantage of it.
Manning on first down. Throws it short. Williams knocks it down. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Indianapolis using an audible. Manning will look to throw. Throws out left. Tackle at the 6. They'll get 9 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down. Just 5 yards from a touchdown now. 2 tight end formation this time. Manning doesn't like what he sees.
Come on, let's go. Watch the fake! Watch the fake!
Another run. And it looks short from up here. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
They're calling an audible. They're going to pitch it. Andy is dropped for a loss on fourth down. First and 10. Ball on the 7. Denver sets up in the eye. Play fake. Hayden intercepts it. He's dropped at the 25, and just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. First down, looking to throw. Bailey bats it away, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
He's changing things up. He's looking to throw. Dumps it out right. And it's caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Just about 6 yards on that completion.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Manning calls an audible. The Colts put a man in motion to the right. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. He's tackled at the 10s, and this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He drops back to pass. Scans the field. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it from the 8-yard line. Dropped at the 39-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. The Broncos come out with the offset eye. Straight ahead with a fullback. Tackled around the 41-yard line. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. They line up at the 41. The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Chain.
Looks to pass. He's sacked, and that blitz worked to perfection.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
He drops back. Fires it over the middle. Brought down at the 40. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Indianapolis has lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 20. And they get him around the 28-yard line. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Indianapolis using an audible.
Buffalo! Come on. Get it back! Watch the draw.
All kinds of pressure. Broken up. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Manning is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Changing the play.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Get your hands up front.
He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 34. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Over top, 2 straight. Big play, D. Come on, baby.
Nice play fake. Passes the ball. There for the catch. Fumble on the play. And the defense scoops up the loose ball. It really seems like nothing has gone their way.
Well, I guess maybe they're just going to try to get it all out of their system today because nothing has been going right.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 37. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Cutler with the give. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
I hate to say this one is decided before it's over, but it's been very one-sided. Our score, the Broncos 52, the Colts 10.
Just hit him in the mouth. Over. Touch.
He fakes it, looking for a receiver. It's tipped and intercepted. What a brutal hit. That gives the defense their 4th pick today.
And this quarterback thinks he's doing the right thing. He's trying to look off the defenders. He's trying to read the defense. They're just a little better than he is right now.
Indianapolis uses motion. Drops back on first down. He throws right. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 through the air. So that'll make it 2nd down. A dive, the lone back. The Colts changing their play at the line. He's looking to throw. Tipped ball, intercepted. He's brought down at the 42. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Graham, the man in motion. Drops back on first down. Throws the bullet to the left. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on.
Setting up play action. And they get to him. And that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. And he catches it. That reception is good for a gain of 4.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Fakes to the back. Passes to his right. Knocked out of bounds around the 30-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. He's got it. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
And here's the kick. From his own goal line. He can't bring him down. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Manning steps to the line of scrimmage. Single set backfield this time. The Colts changing their play at the line.
What's the call? Leo.
Sets up the play action. Brings this one in. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Back to throw. Fires it out. He's there for the catch. And the last guy gets him. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
He drops back. He rolls out to the right. And he caught it. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. First down now, they'll be looking for 6 points here. A dive alone in the backfield. Manning changes the play at the line.
Tennessee.
Goes for the end zone. Well, they could have used a few more drives like that earlier in the game.
Sure, Peyton Manning has a great arm and he knows how to read defenses and all that, but I think the thing that really goes unnoticed sometimes about Peyton Manning is his competitive streak. When you talk to Peyton Manning, it is all about football, and it's with an enthusiasm that's infectious.
It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Royal fields it at the 3. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. They'll come out in the I. They'll throw on first down. Makes the throw out to his left. And they get him at the 34-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 34. They come out in the nickel. He drops back. He's running out of time. Tackled at the 41-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Setting up play action. Makes the reception. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. You just can't let him get the ball, can you? That reception put him over 100 yards.
And this receiver just looks so confident catching the football. You know, if you really believe in your hands, it gives your eyes a chance to look away and try and make some runs after the catch. This guy knows he's going to make every catch and do it solidly.
Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Come on, D. 388. Hey, nasty. Yo.
There's a play fake. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 44-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty, because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Scatter. Watch the switch.
Throws out to the right. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
Dumps it out right. Goes out of bounds at the 16. Nothing doing on that play. That'll make it second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 16. Ace backfield this time. Denver sends a man in motion. There's a play fake. Cutler is going to be sacked for a loss. And that's sack number 4 in the game.
The pressure by this defense has been there all day, and offensively, they're just struggling trying to come up with a protection scheme that works.
Play action. He's under pressure. Scheffler was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. This will just add insult to injury.
Additional information is also provided at the guest service booths located on the 100 and 300 levels.
The kick is up. He missed it. I thought he had a shot at that one, but the ball seemed to be working against him. He'll need to just put that miss out of his head and concentrate on the next time he gets a shot. So the score is still the Broncos 55, the Colts 17. Manning doesn't like what he sees.
Let's go. Keep playing. Come on. Hey, let's go. Yo. Right, left. Rush.
A dive takes it up the middle. He makes his way to about the 45. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
The Colts changing their play at the line.
Let's stop.
A dive gets another handoff. There's a flag on the play. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Reset.
Clark, the man in motion.
Regular. Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Looking to throw. Surveys the field. Tipped pass. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Manning lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Manning changes the play at the line.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Now play it. Let's go.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. He finds the tight end in open space. Tackled at about the 49-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
And they get him at about the 35-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Throws on the run. He makes another reception on the drive. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Let's roll. No, you're good.
They'll give it off here. He's tackled at about the 13-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. From the 14-yard line. A dive is the single setback. Calls the play at the line.
Come on, D, let's go.
Hands it off. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
Come on.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Catch is made. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. He's simply putting on a passing clinic out there.
Yeah, and this defense should have to pay for admission to this clinic because I tell you what, he is teaching them a thing or two about playing offensive football. No matter what this defense does to try to stop them, they simply cannot.
He rolls out to the right with the catch. He didn't get back to the line. They lose a yard there.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
They're crowding the line. Indianapolis changing their play.
Hey, right. Wait. Here we go, baby. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Gives to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Manning changes the play at the line. End zone. Batted away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Changing the play.
Let's go left. Left call.
They didn't get it. They line up at the 3. Cutler lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Luke 45.
Throws left. Loose ball. And I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense
First
gives
down.
up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Clean 88. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on now.
Fakes the run. Rifles it out there. No completion. Scheffler was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Denver sets up in the eye.
48. Friday. Here we go. No, stay down.
Cutler with the give. Dropped behind the line. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Completed. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Rushing, fields it at the 24. He's dropped at the 34. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Rush. Watch your ball. Let's stop it right now.
On the run, he throws it. Brought down at the 49-yard line. They're just playing pitch and catch out there today. It's almost like the defense isn't even on the field.
Well, they probably wish they weren't on the field because all they've been doing so far is watching this receiver make them look foolish.
Drops back. Dumps it out left. And they get him at about the 49-yard line. Just barely past the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's really a nice tackle on that play. Anytime you get man coverage on the outside against a receiver, you have to be able to make that one-on-one play, and he did it great.
Sees something and changes the play. He drops back, gets rid of the ball. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Manning is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Still perfect on the drive. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. He threw that thing into heavy coverage.
And sometimes when you have a quarterback that has a really strong arm, they think they can do things that they simply cannot. You cannot force that football into that kind of coverage in this league.
Young on the give. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. 2nd and 4. Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time. Play fake. Looking for an open man. Fails to connect with his man. Very surprising to see them go with a pass play in that situation.
Well, you want to stay aggressive, but that is the risk that you run when you throw the football there, because an incompletion means the clock stops, and that hurts.
Cutler with play action. Defense is getting pressure. Batted away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Punts it. Makes the fair catch. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll start at the 14. 1st and 10. Manning is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. First down, looking to throw. It's completed. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Surveys the field. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Guns it left. And they get him right around the 42-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Looks to pass. Rockets it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Drops back on 1st down. Goes through his read. He catches another. He's dropped around the 18-yard line. That's now 500 yards passing by the quarterback.
Tom, I know you've enjoyed watching this. I've enjoyed watching this. I think those guys on defense, though, are about ready to go home.
Manning back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. They'll get in for the touchdown. He's now got 3 touchdown passes in the game. This should add the extra point. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And I'm sure at least one of these teams is happy to see this one in. Our final score, the Broncos 55, the Colts 24.
Texas Stadium, located in Irving, Texas, where nearly 67,000 fans have gathered to watch a great matchup between Denver and Dallas. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time. Cutler lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Drops back to pass. Throws it, and it's completed. And they get him right around the 40-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Hands it to the back. He's dropped for a loss. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Tackled at the 43-yard line. 4-yard gain on that play fake. They'll need 8 here. Ball on their own 43. Nickel back in this time. Looks to pass. He throws a bullet out to his right. Just a little too much on that pass, and he overthrows the tight end.
It's hard to believe that you can overthrow somebody that big. That guy is a huge target. You can't miss him.
He gets it away. He fields the punt at the 16. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a 2-yard gain.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Here we go. White.
Gives to the back. The defender gets him to the ground. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Back to throw. Rockets it out. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it. It's
1st and 10. Ball at their own 46. The Cowboys come out in a single back formation. They're going to pitch it. And they get him at the 46-yard line. About 7 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 46-yard line. Barber lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. He gets another carry, and he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. Barber gets 3 yards on the play. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Romo is lined up under center. Single back formation this time.
Hard count, hard count. Screen, don't screen.
Romo drops back. All kinds of pressure is there for the catch. Tackled at the 30. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
The Cowboys come out in a single back formation. Pitch out. He lost yardage on the play. They tried to get around the corner, but nobody was fooled.
Well, risk reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge blocked, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
Drops back to pass. Scans the field. There for the reception. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And a long third down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
Fourth down. This one will be a 38-yard attempt. This to put his team up by a field goal. And he makes it. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Good distance on the kick. Drilled at the 19-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 19. Cutler is under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Hands it to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Cutler lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Luke 45! Luke 45! Scatter! Make this run, baby.
He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Play action. And he just got hammered. Perfect time to bring extra rushers on the blitz that time.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
Short throw to the right. Oh, and he dropped it. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
The Broncos come out in a shotgun set.
Let's go right. 48! Zebra!
Back to throw. He passes short. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. And they can't convert on 3rd and long, so we'll likely see the punting unit here. Newman back deep to return. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. And they make the fair catch. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Romo lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Passes the line. He'll pick up less than a yard on the quarterback scramble. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. Barber alone in the backfield.
44 press. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Romo gives it up the middle. He's brought down at the 27. Barber gains around 3 yards on the run. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. Denver brings in their prevent defense. There are 7 DBs on the field.
Tennessee.
Looking for an open man. Pass completed. And they get him at the 41-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Romo will look to throw. Scrambles for yardage. He's dropped at the 45. So the quarterback scrambles for about 4 yards on the play. Barber alone in the backfield.
Here we go.
Strong throw. And the defender intercepts it. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Brought down at the 40. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Cutler is in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide this time. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's brought down around the 32-yard line. He broke a huge one on the delay. What a great call in that situation.
Caught the defense a little by surprise that time. They were looking for pass that time all the way. They go with the halfback delay and pick up a big first down.
First down, looking to throw. Guns it out. And they get him at about the 19-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Cutler gives it left. Brought down at the 18-yard line. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. Young on the give. Tackled at the 17. Young picks up a yard on the play.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Drops back to pass. He throws right. Comes down with it. He's dropped in the open field. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Wide right. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And the score remains the Broncos 0, the Cowboys 3. Throws a bullet. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Dallas comes out with 2 tight ends.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
They hand it off. What a hit! The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Looks to pass. Brought down behind the line. He stopped short of the line on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. 180. 44 screw.
Romo drops back to pass. Fires it out. Brings it in. And he made a great open field tackle. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 25. The kicker failed to get the ball through the uprights on their last drive.
Come on. Let's go, let's go.
Gives it off. And they get him about the 27-yard line. Young gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Young is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go left. Base.
And the defense has a heavy rush. And it's caught. Tackled around the 45-yard line. What an incredible throw into cover.
He threw that ball so hard. I'm surprised his arm didn't go with the ball that time. What a throw.
From the 45-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll give it off here. Cuts back and he's dropped. So a pickup of maybe 3. That brings up 2nd down. The Broncos come out in the ace formation. Give to the tailback. He fights forward to about the 39. Gain of 3, and so it'll be 3rd down. Single back formation. Cutler with a fake. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 19. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Young takes the handoff. He's tackled at the 16-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 16. The Cowboys bring in the nickel package. Fakes the run. Scrambles. And he catches it. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
We played a quarter. The score is 3-0. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He'll get it again. He's brought down at the 5-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 4 yards will get them in for the score. Denver lines up in the offset eye this time. Again with the run. He's dropped at the 4. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Right down the middle. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's hammered at the 25. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Dallas comes out with 2 tight ends. They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Barber gains around 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 28. 1 man in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down about the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run from their own 28-yard line. Nickel package on defense. Dallas sends a man in motion to the left. Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. And they get him at the 37.
There's just something magical about Tony Romo. There really is. When you talk to him, he has that smile on his face, and he looks like, oh, shucks, and I can't believe this is happening to me. But week in and week out, he makes huge plays in the ball game, and he is a tremendous leader.
Setting up play action. Throws it out. Brings this one in. He's tackled around the 42-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Romo takes it back. He throws it. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He gets out to about the 42-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Romo back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's there for the catch. Brought down to the 27-yard line.
You know, a couple of things that really impress me about Tony Romo. One is his accuracy, and that's always underrated. But the second thing is his quick release. We went back and timed his release and compared it to some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game, and his release is as fast, if not faster, than any of them.
Fakes the run. And he hasn't missed a pass yet. Touchdown! He just laid it out there beautifully for his receiver to pull it in.
That's the kind of pitch and catch you just love to see in the NFL. And the difference is these quarterbacks' abilities to zip it into little tight spaces, and these receivers don't miss.
Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Big hit there to bring him down. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score.
Big play, D.
I formation here. On the ground with a tailback. Knocked out at the 27-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 9 to go.
Come on, D.
Young alone in the backfield.
Come on, lock him down. Alert run, alert run, alert run. Now let's see what they got. Tiger.
He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. He's tackled right around the 36-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
First down, looking to throw. And he's hammered at the 29-yard line. That was a really nasty shot he just took.
Ouch, I know that one hurt. And the worst part is that the guys in the offensive huddle are now just looking at their quarterback, seeing if he can call another play, and all the guys on the defense are watching that one on the big screen again.
Looks to pass. Short pass to his left. And he dropped him in the open field. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field.
Let's go.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Nice. Come on, D. One's a hard count. Come on, D.
Barber takes it left. And they get him around the 31-yard line. An 8-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. 2 yards away here on second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. And they motion a guy to the right. Romo back to throw. Passes. And he caught it. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Gets the pass out. Bats it away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Roll. Kill.
Looks to pass. He needs to get the pass off. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
He fakes it. Rifles it out there. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Romo calls for motion left. He looks to throw on first down. He throws a bullet across the middle. Anderson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Big set this time with two tight ends. Hands it to the back. He's dropped at the 40. Barber gains about 4 yards on the play. They'll line it up again on third down. Romo steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. And they're coming after him. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. McBriar can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Punts it, and he got a good one here. Through the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Sets up the play action. Incomplete pass. The offensive line had some trouble on that one, and he was forced to get rid of it.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Up the middle with the fullback. Hit and dropped behind the line. He was looking for some room to run there, but there just was nowhere to go.
And sometimes when the offense hands the ball to the fullback, they're just looking for a little change of pace, maybe trying to pop one in there. That time he got popped instead.
Back to pass. Passes it. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 25. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. Newman is the deep man awaiting the return. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Newman fields it at the 31. He makes a move, and he's brought down. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest, they were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Here's the halfback. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
They'll go with the run once again. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. Third down now, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 44. 3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Tips it away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 23. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They hand it off. He's dropped at about the 23-yard line. Nothing doing on the halfback delay. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 24. One man in the backfield. Cutler will look to throw. Rockets it. Catch is made. Brought down at the 42. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Young gets it on the inside. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. That brings up 2nd down. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I. Throws it with the catch. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. Sapp made the catch for a gain of 6, so that'll make it 3rd down. They line up at the 49. Single set backfield. Young on the delay. He tries to spin and he is dropped. Young gains about 4 yards. That'll be enough for the first. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I. Young on the run. And they get him around the 40-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 40. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back. He throws left. He's tackled at the 35. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Young gets the carry. 2 minutes left in the half. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
Pretty methodical approach right now for this offense. Not only are they picking up first downs and grinding out yards, but they're eating up a lot of time on the clock.
Cutler has completed every pass on this drive, and it's intercepted by the backer. Well, he looks like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Shotgun formation.
All right, here we go. 180. Get him back. Watch the ball.
Looking to throw. Looks down the field. Completed. He's brought down around the 37-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Tackled at the 37. He got what he could, and it wasn't much. That'll bring up 3rd down. The Cowboys come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. Dallas sends a man in motion to the right. He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. It's completed. Brought down around the 33-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
The Cowboys bring in their dime package. He drops back. Past the line. He's dropped around the 22-yard line. 1, maybe 2 yards on the quarterback scramble. Back to throw. Gets the pass off. And they get him at the 31. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Blue 45.
Back to pass. Throws on the run. Pass is complete. Tackled around the 40-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Looking to throw. Rolls right. Cutler is going to be sacked for a loss. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-3. Decent kick. Jones from the 4. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Romo is under center. I formation this time. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled around the 35-yard line. The completion nets them a gain of 7.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
False start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Makes the grab. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 27-yard line. He stopped behind the line, losing about 3 on the play.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
All right, here we go. Right. Down.
Looking to throw. Scans the field. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 42. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass, first down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
Barber gets the carry left side. Great open field tackle. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Romo lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. It's the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on now.
Romo is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Tipped pass. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
That brings up another third down attempt. Romo lines up under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. It's picked. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
They'll give it off here. Tackle around the 42-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. The running back picks up 6 on that play. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Denver sets up in the eye. Cutler sends a man in motion. Cutler with play action is there for the catch. He's dropped for a loss. That one goes for a loss of about 5.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 18. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee-wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
You ready?
He looks to throw on first down. Goes through his read. And he can't make the catch. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Play fake. Throws while on the run. He makes a great open field tackle. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Romo back to throw. Passes to his left. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. Offense.
And we'll replay third down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Drops back to pass. There for the reception. Brought down around the 18-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. McBriar will kick it away. And boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Royal fields it at the 38. Hit hard at the 46-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. They'll start this drive at the 46-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. The halfback with the carry. Huge hit at the 49. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Looking to throw. He's going to run. And they get him at the 43-yard line. 5, maybe 6 yards there on the scramble. out of the shotgun.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Handoff up the middle. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 26-yard line. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on third down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick.
And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Young lines up as the deep back, I formation. Little handoff. He lost it. They fall on it. Breaks free.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
He looks to throw on first down. He's under pressure. It's picked off. That one just cost them a shot at points.
And really, this quarterback is better than that. He knew better than to throw that ball. He just made a mistake. I'm just not sure what he was thinking there.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Pass completed. He's brought down at the 38. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Swim. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Hey, pick six right here, pick six. Get off, baby, get off.
It's the tailback. And he's decleated at the 50. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
He looks to throw on first down. Gets it off. Oh, you got to catch that. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Keep coming. Let's go. Keep playing. No, stay there. Stay in your lane.
On the ground with a tailback. And they get him at the 49-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Back to throw. Short throw. Comes down with it. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 23. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Cutler on first down. Flips it out short. He's going to be tackled for a loss. They'll lose about 4 on that play.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
He drops back to pass. Here's the pass. He's dropped around the 31-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Gets the pass away. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. How about that completion?
Boy, did that quarterback stand in there firm that time. He knew the pressure was coming. He knew he was going to get hit. He didn't care. Took advantage for a big play.
First down and 10 to go now, following the big game through the air. Cutler with 4 wide receivers. Cutler back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Jackson was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They'll face second down and 10. They line up in the I formation.
Helmet of your choice at the Stadium Souvenir Shop.
Dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
He drops back. Cutler will be dropped in the backfield. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 22. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Barber alone in the backfield.
Come on, G. Here we go. Come on. Slow down over right. Hey. Over, tough.
They go with the run. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. Barber gains around 8 yards on the run. They line up at the 30.
Roger.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Turbo, Simba, peel one single.
Feeds it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's going to really struggle.
So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Here we go. New car. Regular.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on that play, and that will bring up second down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Dallas is going with the offset I backfield. He fakes it, dumps it out right. And they get him at the 45. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Barber lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. He's looking to throw. Gets the throw away. He's dropped around the 29-yard line. A spectacular catch.
And this guy's just proof positive that you don't have to have one of those rocket arms to play in the National Football League. As long as you have good accuracy and good timing, you could make winning plays.
Right. Reload. Hey. Read 2 man. Right.
play fake. Going deep with this one, left side. Second down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Romo with the give. Brought down at the 23. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. We're at play number 9 on the current drive. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to throw. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Kick is up. And he makes it. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Excellent kick here. From his own goal line. He's hammered at the 31. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The Broncos line up in an I formation. He drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
On the ground with a tailback. And they get him right around the 44-yard line. That may be a couple of feet.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Offset I formation in the backfield. Gives to the back. Gains his way to the 46-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
They'll go with the run once again. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. 2-yard gain. From the 44-yard line. Denver lines up in the offset I this time. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 13-3. First and 10. Ball on the 44. Delayed handoff. He didn't get back to the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Looks to pass. Throws it short. And it's tipped away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
They motion to the left. Back to pass. He throws it, and it's caught. What an open field tackle. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing A well-schooled offense now going to work.
Hey, regular. Block, yeah, Billy.
He doesn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw. He throws on the run. He took a shot at the 22. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Drops back to pass. Rifles this one out to the left. Graham was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They line up at the 22. Offset I formation in the backfield. Drops back. Short throw to the right. He's dropped at the 15. Graham gains 7 yards with the catch. Offense facing another third down situation. They've been very effective converting on this drive.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
It's a pass on 3rd and short with the pass. There for the catch. And they get him right around the 8-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Looking to throw. Throws it out. Pass is off target. He just threw that one too high for him to catch it.
And it's really not a bad throw there. If, as a quarterback, you're not completely comfortable with a throw in the end zone, just throw it away, and I think that's what he did there.
Hands it to the back. Brought down behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Drops back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. Hamlin picks it off. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Barber on the give. He's tackled at about the 9-yard line. So that was a pickup of about 9. That brings up 2nd down. Romo is under center. 3 wide receivers. On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down around the 14-yard line. And he did a good job there to get the first.
I know those runs aren't exactly the kind you see on the highlight shows, but you're keeping the drive alive, maintaining possession, and picking up first downs.
Romo with the give. Brought down around the 17-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry. Romo lines up under center. They'll line up in single back. And they'll run him again. He's dropped around the 19-yard line. And a pickup of about 2. And so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on the 19. Denver brings in their nickel package. On play action, rockets it out. Bailey gets his hand on it. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Royal fields it at the 38. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Cutler is under center. Single set backfield this time. They'll throw on first down. Throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Marshall was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 42. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield. Back to pass. The defense has him surrounded, and he catches it. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Third and short, and they'll throw for it. The pass is away. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
With the throw, brings this one in, and they get him right around the 18-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. Not a lot on that play.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Huge pressure by the defense. Tipped away. Marshall was not able to make the catch on that pass attempt. From the 19-yard line. The defense is playing the pass on this play.
A year subscription to your favorite magazine.
Drops back to pass. How can you drop that? And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And it's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it off. From the 7. Still pushing. They get him at the 35. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Barber lines up as the deep back, I formation. Drops back on first down. Under heavy pressure. He's there for the catch. Tackled at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 8. That'll make it second down. Second down now, 2 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Dallas lines up in a shotgun set.
Here we go.
Passes it out. And it's knocked down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Barber is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. And they get him around the 47-yard line. And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
The defense just couldn't find him on that play. I don't know if they were surprised or what, but that back became a little ghostly. He disappeared.
The halfback with the carry. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. It's second down, 6 to go. Romo lines up under center. Single backfield. Dallas sends a man in motion to the right. He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down around the 31-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
He's dropped for a loss. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
The pocket is collapsing. Tackled at the 24-yard line. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
They hand it off again. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll keep the chains moving.
Third down conversion's always so important in a football game. But when you can convert on third down on the ground, it just is a little bit extra special.
Barber gets the ball. He lost yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
He fakes it, and he caught it. He's pushed out right around the 20-yard line. Short gain on that completion. That'll bring up third down. The Broncos bring in their quarter defensive package. Play action. Throws short. Knocked out of bounds at the 14. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
The kick is up. Well, it looked like the set down was good. Maybe he lost his footing a little when he went to step into that one. You know, if kickers get out of their rhythm just a little bit, they can really miss a kick badly. So the score will remain the Cowboys 13, the Broncos 6. Throws while on the run. Into traffic, and it's picked off. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
Keep coming. Wait for it. Let's go.
They get to it. So I have to ask, what happened on this play?
You know, it's difficult for an offense and an offense's ego to admit that you can't block somebody, but there are certain guys in the league that you just have to commit more people to block, and don't let it bother you. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw. He's running out of time. Makes the reception. It's loose. Loose ball. Defense has it. It's the linebacker. That is a very critical turnover.
Oh, you just can't have a bigger mistake than that. You're in complete control of the ball game. You have possession, and you give it right back to them.
Goes through his read. Makes the catch. Huge hit.
The catch is made.
Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Little handoff. He's brought down around the 37-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Denver sets up with 4 receivers. Back to pass. Short throw to the left. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
They'll throw for the first. Strong throw. He's tackled around the 27-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
He's going to take off. Brought down around the 19-yard line. He scrambles there for about 8 yards. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Broncos go with the I formation. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. They're packed in tight on the line. He's in for the score. Good call there. They just bulldoze in for the score.
Well, there you have the first play that everybody puts in their playbook. As simple as that. Just the quarterback keeps the ball and crams it in. Big job that time by the offensive line.
Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. Hit and dropped at the 37. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. The counter. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Witten in motion. He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's dropped at the 42. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Drops back to pass. And it's picked. To the 20. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. And that late TD might give them the jump they need to pull this game out.
Boy, you try to stay aggressive here in the fourth quarter. You have the lead, and then you turn one over. You now understand why coaches become so conservative late in the game.
Lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. Denver up 7 points. Gets a good kick here. Still working. Hit and dropped at the 27-yard line. This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense, you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
Catch is made. He's brought down at the 45. He was lucky the receiver came down with that ball.
That's the kind of faith that this guy has in his arm. He believes he can get it into tiny spots that nobody else can. What a big play that was.
Back to throw. Looks down the field. Bailey gets the interception. And they get him at the 50. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
Inside handoff. He's tackled at the 45. They gain 5 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Denver comes to the line with 3 wide. Here's the give. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Young gets about a yard on the play. So it's 3rd down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. They go with the run. And they get him at the 38. The offense is doing everything right on this drive.
And it's so frustrating for the defense at this point. They know that this offense wants to try and run the football to keep that clock moving, and when you can't stop that, it is really tough.
2nd down and a long 12. Ball on the 39-yard line. Handoff to the left. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. And that'll do it for us. Our final in this one is the Broncos 20, the Cowboys 13.